Welcome. I am Danny Lee. That is Gregory S. And we are custom creator when you put us together side by side like this. This is for a beloved subscriber. Oh yeah, how do we do that? Oh, shit. Uh,
Awkward high five in the mirror universe, ladies and gentlemen. But gymnastics, thank you so much for your support, your comments. We always love reading your comments. Always humbled by your support. And you made a request. It's a band and a song I've heard of. I'm pretty sure I've heard the intro to this song, but it's the first time either of us have done any kind of a deep dive. So this is.
Well, we've been trying to set this up right, so we've heard the intro by actually hitting play about 10 million times now.
We'll be humming the intro in our sleep, but it's Procol Harum.
All I remember is 13. Wait a minute, that's the wrong part to come out with. But I remember so why or something, and I've heard the tune many times, but I'm glad we're doing a deep dive because. Well, I've never really knew what the hell the song was about or anything. So, 13 Vessel Virgins or something. I remember that. Yeah, that's about all I know, man.
So we're talking about A Wider Shade of Pale by Procol Harum. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that properly. If I'm not, just let me know in the comments. Again, it's a song I've heard of. It's a pretty famous song, but never heard it before. And it's, at least in its entirety. And if I have it, pass through. But gymnastics, this is for you. You guys never let us down when it comes to your suggestions, so I'm looking forward to this. Wider Shade of Pale.
We've done this a new way, so we have recorded this and downloaded it. So this is a video file. We're
trying to get rid of the
sharing the screen.
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of the latency and the speed of our videos. We apologize for those.
If anyone understands streaming, like we always have every platform we've always every platform we've ever had shared the screen. And that's how we do our video. That's why a lot of times the latency's off. But we don't really understand. Like I can take Kim out of his box and watch together and bring him to any tab, but he can't hear what's going on in the tab I bring him to. So, not really sure what that's all about. I know how to stream stuff to my TV or cast it to my TV, but I don't really understand streaming. So, that's our biggest problem. We don't have any money right now. The only money we have is what you donate, gymnastics.
Which we are grateful for.
Yes, but, very much so.
We shall keep at it.
I called YouTube, what's it called, OGL? The
support?
Helper support,
yep.
YouTube support. They're not sure why it's on some videos and not others. I'm trying to get that rectified. So, there are 2 PayPal and Venmo links in the descriptions of the videos if you want to send money that way or donate to anyone. But either way,
like and subscribe also helps.
We're trying to learn how to do this.
Learning on the fly.
Every other creator can teach us. All we got to do is watch any of them. But yeah, enough being silly. But this is a laid-back reaction for a laid-back person. And by the way, we're pretty sure you're a female, but we're not positive. So please don't take this any offense to anyone. But what I always see is grand finale 2, 3, 7, 8. I mean, we don't really know except by conversating with you people, folk, who is male and female. Because, I mean, it doesn't tell us that. So we have no way of knowing. And with all this going around, the identity thing, we have to
don't want to misgender anybody.
Yeah, exactly. So let us know if you have babies or make babies. Please, YouTube, don't copyright. Or
community strike.
Yeah.
This is from 1967. I didn't realize it was this old. This song.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's not old, man. That is 1967 years young. It is pretty old. But that is a classic Mustang right there, 67. 68 Fastback is from what movie? OGL? Eleanor?
Drawing the blank, brother.
All right. So, actually, I'm too. I forgot to. So, hey, Fast and Furious. Nicolas Cage, man, he drives a car around the city and they all steal cars. Paul Walker was in it.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. My bad, everybody. Sorry. All right, to the music. Okay, so I'm already blown away. I have no idea what they're talking about. I thought this song was going to be rather simple to break down. You're probably laughing at us right now, gymnastics, and that's okay. I'm laughing at me. So we brought a whole tray of drinks. I get that. We asked for a drink. What did it say about the ceiling? Well, I don't have to start this completely over. Let's see if we can catch the word. So I always thought it was, and so we was. I had no idea it was that, and so it was that later. Which that don't make sense. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale. When we called out for another drink, that looks like Vietnam, like the killing fields actually is what that looks like. But
it does. Yeah, I was
67, so that makes sense. We skipped a light fandango.
Got no idea.
I've heard that word. I've heard that word so many times. Do you have your phone on you? Ask your phone what the hell that means.
Look, I know it's a movie app, and I know it's a pro wrestler.
And we don't say we, turned cartwheels across the floor. But we're looking at a swamp, which is a fan-made video, so we skipped a light fandango, turned cartwheels across the floor. It sounds like they're eating LSD. I was feeling kind of seasick. Yeah, but the crowd called out for more. Possibly, like I remember in my living room being Hank Williams Jr. on stage singing, oh God, that brings back terrible memories, in a pretend microphone. Shut up, OGL. I'm not telling the story about
You don't want to know, guys.
I will.
Really
I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead. Okay, so you grown-ups know what this is. In the shower, I used to sing into this. I thought it was a heating pad, that hung on the shower thing. It was a red rubber container that had a white thing and a microphone coming off the end of it. It had little holes in the end, so I'm singing to it all the time. You're already figuring out what that was. My mother told me years later what that was, and I told her how I sang in it for years. So anyway, this seems like it could be. I know. Okay, everybody cracks up, but community guidelines. But this could be like someone in their living room pretending to be in a. I don't know. You got me, because this is and the room was humming harder. It really sounds like a trip. I swear it does.
I don't even do drugs, and that was the first thing I thought of. It's like, because the lyrics
As
seem
the
so
ceiling
random.
flew away. Yeah. We caught up for another drink, so they brought a whole tray.
If the ceiling is flying away, you probably don't need another drink. I'm going to be perfectly frank with you there. A fandango, there's a number of different definitions, but the one that seems to fit, it's like a festive celebration where stories are brought to life through live performance, music, and dance. So we skipped the light fandango. Maybe it meant they passed on a celebration. Let's start from the beginning here, and
definitely. This song has me so intrigued now. On a wider shade of pale. Oh, microphone. Love the way Fandango, I ain't gonna try to sing it, but held that note beautifully, no bravado, just a clean note. Turn cartwheels across the floor, cut it off quick. That is your mic's mute, just in case you didn't know that. Yeah, so let's go through this a little bit. I'm gonna leave the mic on.
I was feeling kind of seasick. The crowd called out for more.
Still clean, no diphthong. More.
it's a toss off at the end of that last on more.
Yeah.
There. So yeah, he's really varying how he ends his phrases.
Yeah, everyone has ended differently so far. Good to go along with a unique type trip. Sorry to keep stopping. The drums. Oh my God, those drum fills is. But I mean, they are so good. I love drums.
It's got a nice soft groove, and those fills really do kind of punctuate it. They like add a bit of energy to it.
That keyboard reminds me of your very first reaction, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I told him there was nothing to that. That was a very easy, simple song to the.
And that synth solo hit. And
what's the name of that
lying.
song?
Lucky Man.
Lucky Man, yeah.
Yep.
The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink.
Now there was like three. That was bravado with the diphthong, and he had a tiny diphthong right before that. I know we're breaking this down a lot. I'm so sorry. We really are enjoying this. I think here it was a diphthong. Harder.
The room was humming harder.
A little run at the end there.
Here, away,
As the ceiling flew away.
A little tiny.
When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought a tray. And so it was told his tale, that her face at first just go sleep, turn the wider shade of pale. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wander through my playing cards, would not let her be one of 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might just as well have been closed. And so it was delayed.
Man, this song is so damn good and intriguing to me. Not just intriguing, it's a great song. I'm going to take a guess. This is about, I heard a story once about a man and a woman who was supposed to take a trip on the Titanic, but he ended up not going for some reason. I'm going to take a guess that's what this is about. I have no damn idea, okay? I just know it's about a ship. It's definitely about going out to sea and him seeing her off, and maybe them having a party the night before or something. I don't know. Because at night, they say the ceiling goes away, and that's how you see the stars. Man, that's just my best guess. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. That I wandered through my playing cards and would not let her be. I have no idea. One of 16 Vestal virgins. Did you say it had something to do with religion?
Vestal Virgin, it's a Roman. They were basically like followers of a Roman goddess, and they were tasked with the upkeeping a sacred flame.
Would that be Asherah?
No, it was
Asherah's like the queen of heavens.
right, but it began with a V. So I think that's where Vestal comes from. Vestis, maybe. Let me look that up.
Who were leaving for the coast.
Vesta.
Like a Vesta view is like a also open top. Like a,
Yeah.
And although my eyes were wide open, they might have just as well been closed. That's relevant today is this whole supposed woke thing. I don't even know what left and right is in the politics. I just know this, what they're calling woke, whoever they are, the government, is not the true meaning of woke.
But even the
Tool sings about this a lot.
even the nature of the groove, it feels almost like the ocean. It's kind of like got a gentle sway to it.
Well, if she's drowning like in the movie Titanic, she would have turned a whiter
But it's a
shade of pale.
Yeah. And even things like one through my playing cards and the Vestal Virgins, those could very easily be references to like fate and life and death.
Tarot cards, maybe?
Yeah.
Wow, man. Good pick, gymnastics.
Yeah. I've
Good
heard
pick.
about the song for a while, but it's definitely over
We're
delivering.
20 minutes. I don't care. Click off if you don't like it. I'm sorry. That was very mean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I did, but I didn't mean it in a bad way. I don't know how it could have been a good way, but I just mean let's start over.
We skip the light fandango, turn cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kinda seasick. The crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought a tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned the wider shade of pale.
I'm assuming the gentleman, this is obviously a man and a woman, or maybe not, I don't know, but the miller was a little m. So I don't think that would have been a name. Told his tale. A miller, like in a mill worker? I'm not sure what a miller would have been back then. 1967 miller, what would that have meant then?
A person who owns or works in a grain mill. So you were right.
Okay, a mill, all right. I'm always right, man. I'm hardly ever right. I don't know what the hell's going on now. But I love it. All right. Mike, mute me, Mike.
Said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wander through my playing cards, would not let her be one of 16 vessel virgins. We're leaving for the coast, and although my eyes were open, they might just as well have been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, at first just ghostly turn the wider shade of pale. And so it was turn a wider shade of pale.
Shout out to Slifer Rockman for the beautiful video.
Yeah, Seifel Rockman. Pretty sure we butchered that in some way. We apologize for that, but yeah, that was quite an atmospheric, haunting journey there. So I think I was thinking about
it's something to do with the woman that drowned, and the man couldn't help her somehow. Maybe they were building a boat in a sawmill or something. I don't know, man. I mean, the beginning was like a trip, and the end was so simplistic. But as far as the instrumentation goes, first of all, let me speak on the bass. That bass line kept it going the whole time. I realized that. That bass line was amazing. I know I already took it off now. We can't, in 30 minutes, 28 minutes. So, I'm flabbergasted. I don't have a clue. Even with looking up what those words meant. We try not to do that. We try to dissect the song. Also, are these one-hit wonders as well? Maybe that's why you requested it, Gymnastics, because we were talking about the, what was Mason? What was his first name? We just disagree.
Dave Mason.
Dave Mason. Okay. Yeah. And that being a one-hit wonder, and she said, or Gymnastics said that is a shame. That it was a one-hit wonder. Because Gymnastics really enjoyed the song. So, yeah, we,
So I looked up.
I don't know if we've ever been stumped.
I looked up Procol Harum, other songs, and they're pretty fascinating sounding songs, but I'm not familiar with any of them. I could looked up famous Procol Harum songs, Whiskey Train, Conquistador, A Salty Dog, Repent of Walpurgis. I mean, they all sound fascinating, but I'm not familiar.
Do.
So I guess this was one of those bands that had one awesome song, and that's, all as far as their famous hits go. I definitely agree with you. Because the song had such a interesting
It had a guitar in it.
I didn't hear it. Like there was.
It had a guitar.
There was organ textures. They might have been done on the synth, but it sounded like an organ. And then you had that bass line, which I'm glad you mentioned, because that was the pulse of the song there.
Because the drum was more like accent, like the guitar would.
And the drums, and they had those fills that would get apply that energy. And then the singer's voice was just cutting through all of that. He had a really lean sound, and it was obvious that he was really good technically, but his delivery felt kind of, and this is not an insult, it felt kind of unpolished. And I don't mean unpolished just to say it was bad.
I don't think he sang any chorus the same way.
It just felt like he was more interested in emotion and feeling than precision. And that just really made this weird atmospheric story just feel very human. It's like you're not quite sure what it's about, but you can definitely feel the emotions that are associated with it.
Sounds like you're describing Tool, my friend. So that's the best compliment I can give.
But lyrically, I'm not quite sure what he was talking about, but there was a poetry to it regardless. And I guess that's sometimes where words fail, music speaks. I've heard that
The
before.
16 Vessel Virgins could have been one of the boats. That was just its first voyage out onto the sea, headed toward the coast. The 16 vessel virgins were headed towards the coast. Yeah, because they're vessels. If they've never been in the water, they're virgins. So, I don't know. But let us know in the comments.
Okay, so I'm looking this up just because I was fascinated by it. The organ part apparently was derived from classical music, Bach in particular. So that's I'm trying.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can trying to find what it is apparently supposed to be about, but I'm not.
Yeah, let's don't do that. I'd rather find out.
Or just
I'd rather find out in the comments. I'm
just
sure gymnastics knows, and if we say our goodbyes, we're running right up on 33 minutes, and that's a very.
just let us know in the comments what the song means to you guys. Yeah, we're interested in hearing your interpretations, but yeah, musically, lyrically, this was a
Right
very
now,
compelling
we're up
song.
that creek.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
So mental health is real. Gymnastics, thank you.
Thank you so much. Another amazing song we might not never have heard without one of our supporters. So thank you.
I've heard it, but I might have never listened to it without
Never
you.
deep dived, yeah.
I was trying to sound profound, man. I really deep dove into the shit creek there. All right, 8
paddles at
seconds
home,
to be
too.
33 minutes even. So, love y'all. Mental health is real.
Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.